Welcome to Beauty School. This is Stylist John, and today I'm going to talk about something that all creatives go through, and that's burnout. Have you ever experienced burnout? I mean, like you love doing what you do, but you reach the point where you feel the fire changing and going out. Well, I got 5 steps that will help you not to burn out and to actually ignite and stay burning. Okay? Step number 1. Whenever you feel that you're burning out, the first thing that you want to do is you want to assess yourself and you want to find out where is the parasitic draw. Because you can only give so much energy toward so much before your energy begins to run out. And so what you want to do is you want to get yourself to a place where once you identify where the energy is leaving, you need that energy to return back to you. Okay? So how do you get your energy to return back to you? Number 1, by identifying what is the parasite. What is drawing my energy or my virtue away from me to where I'm not able to continue going with my passion. Once you identify where the parasite is, then you want to remove the parasite. Example, I'm a barber and a stylist. I love braiding and cutting hair. I spend too much time on the internet talking with people on my post that are trying to talk me out of saying that I can't do what I know how to do. Sometimes there are women that pop on my post and want to start a dumb argument with me on the post saying I can't do her, or I can't do this, or I'm not that, or I got fake ambition because I want to travel the world doing hair. So I might find myself going back and forth with them saying, I don't care about your opinion. The truth is, their opinion means 0. It's their reality. And you cannot allow another person's opinion to become a part of your reality. So, once I determine that that is the parasite, what do? I delete it. I get rid of the parasite. If there's a leech on your arm and you feel your blood going into the leech and you feel like your energy is leaving, what do? You need to get you some baking soda, put it on where the leech head is, or some salt, put it on where the leech head is, some salt. Put the salt on where the leech head is because Christ calls us the salt of the earth. Put it on where the leech head is, get you a butter knife, and scoop the leech tendrils off of your skin and throw it in the fire. What does that mean? That means that the thing that was taking your energy is now about to go back into your passion, because anytime somebody is coming up against you saying what you can't do, they're trying to trick you out your spot. You know you can do her. You love doing her. You've been doing her for a long time. Sometimes people will see what you're doing and get mad at you because they can't do it, and they'll start to criticize you and saying what you can't do instead of telling you and showing you what you can do. And that same energy that they give you, once you cut them off and you take that energy and you put it back into yourself, back into your passion, your fire going to ignite immediately. So, you've identified what the parasite is. Now, you become thankful. You become full of gratitude. Why? Because God gave you a gift. And this gift is something that's going to be able to feed your family. You're going to be able to travel with this gift. You're going to be able to help other people with this same gift that God gave you. Why? Because he said gift and callings make room for you and bring you before great men. He didn't give you this gift just for you. He gave you this gift, number 1, for you to be able to take care of yourself, for you to be able to take care of your family, but also to be able to inspire others that are looking, because he's in you. And every time you use your gift, you are honoring him because you're putting him into your work. So step 1, become full of gratitude. Okay? When you're full of gratitude, you get high levels of energy. All of the hormones in your body begin to synchronize, and you get a feeling of joy, and the joy that you experience becomes a strength to you. Step 2, you want to get back to what you love to do. Okay? Outside of money, yeah, money is a tool that we need. But outside of money, what is it that you love to do? Whenever you feel burnout, what do you find yourself going towards that you know you love to do, where whether you got paid or not, you will spend all day doing it? For me, it's 2 things. I like sitting and thinking about hairstyles that I want to do, that I want to put on models or people that I see, walking around. I look and I observe and I be like, that person will look good with this hairstyle, and I dream the hairstyle onto them. The other thing I like doing is making beats. Like, hands down, like I can make a beat in 5 minutes that'll make your mouth drop. Like, he made that in 5 minutes? Yeah, I made that in 5 minutes. So, get back into what it is that you love to do, okay? Three, you want to show people what you do. Start making videos of what you're passionate about, okay? When you begin to show people what you're passionate about, they're going to start being drawn to what you're doing. People are drawn to high levels of spirituality, and they're drawn to things that are authentic. And when you're not copying off of nobody else and you being your genuine self, you vibrate at a high level of spiritual authenticity that can't nobody take from you. People can try to duplicate it, but eventually the person that's duplicating is going to be found out, because when you operate in high levels of spirituality and you being your genuine self, it is the highest level of spirituality and authenticity that you can walk in this world. And God created everybody to be themselves. And so who else you gonna be? Be yourself. Be genuine and authentic in what you're doing, and just begin to show people what you're doing. It's gonna start drawing people to you. There's a parable, John 12:32, it said, if I be lifted up above the world, above the earth, then I will draw all men unto myself. And what does that mean? The first thing that he'll draw is he'll draw you in. And once he draws you in and you begin to lift up Christ, okay, Christ is a consciousness, okay? You are the Christ. You are the Christ, okay? The Christ dwells on the inside of you. It's the highest level of consciousness in the crown area here. Okay? When you begin to lift up Christ, all men and women will be drawn unto you. Why? Because Christ is in them too. He said, tear down this temple and I'm going to rebuild it in 3 days. What temple was he talking about? He was talking about the temple where the true and living God dwells, your vessel. In John 3:14-19, he said, as the Son of Man, as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up. What does that mean? That is the raising. That is the raising of your spiritual power. The Christ within. From your root, your sacral area in your spine, traveling up your vertebrae to your crown right here. Internally. Okay? That is the building of your temple. What is your temple? Your temple is your body, your vessel. How do you build this temple? By self-development, following tips that will ignite you back into your passion. Number 4, shift. You want to shift and go and make an impact. You want to make an impact in this world. So, what do you love to do? I love cutting hair. I love doing hair. I love braiding hair. Where is the place where it's most needed at? It's most needed where people don't have the resources to do their own hair. Okay, so I'm in the shop and I need clients that come to me. How do I get the clients to come to me? Well, first thing, I get back to what my passion is. I start helping out those that are in need. Yeah, they may not have no money. I pick a day where my booth rent is not due, and I go and I help those people genuinely. And when I go and I help those people, what's going to happen is it's going to be starting to draw a crowd, because now there's people that's getting genuine help in the area what they need, because now a problem is being solved. And so now that a problem is being solved, is people talking about it. And when people start talking about things that's going on, it travels like a wildfire. So now it's going to start drawing people in that particular area. And when people are drawn in that particular area, coming to seeing what's going on, now you have the news, you have social media, you have people with phones and cameras pointing and looking and seeing what's going on. And so now what you're doing is traveling out there. It's word of mouth advertising, it's camera advertising, the news is talking about what you're doing. And so now at that point, you're at ground zero, trying your best to make an impact for whatever the problem is that's there. And what's the problem there? People need the service that you have to offer because they don't have it. And so by simply making a shift and going to where the people need the service at, instead of you burning out, now your fire is being lit. Why is your fire being lit? Your fire is being lit because instead of you burning out, you're breaking through. Instead of your fire going out for what you love to do, now there's a place where your fire is needed. And so now by going to that place where your fire is needed, it's going to immediately ignite. It's whatever it is going to start coming out of you. There's a parable that Jesus had when he was with the disciples, John chapter 21. And they was fishing all night, but they didn't catch no fish. And Jesus immediately appeared unto them and said, cast your net on the right side. And when they threw the net on the right side, they caught a whole net full of fish. I'm talking about 143 fish in that one cast. What does the boat represent and what does the net represent? The boat represents your temple. The net represents you operating from the right side of your brain, your creative aspect. Why did Jesus tell the disciples to cast the net on the right side? You have the left side of the boat and you have the right side of the boat. The reason why he said cast the net on the right side is because he was looking to get them to walk into righteousness, but also their genuine creativity. The right side of the brain is responsible for creativity and intuition. And Christ is always working to get us to be able to understand his voice and to be able to understand how to create things into the earth that no one else is doing. And so when Jesus told them, he said, cast your net on the right side, he was giving them some intuitive advice on how to become successful at the task what they was doing. And they were fishermen of men. Them catching the fish was one thing, but them catching the fish of men is something completely different. So them being able to catch the fish is symbolic for them being able to go and speak to men about the goodness of Christ. And the last step is you want to provide a solution. When you go ground zero, wherever the problem is that you see, and you go ground zero, you want to go there and you want to start providing a solution. When you get into the area and you see the problem, when you cast your net on the right side, like Jesus said, he said, cast your net on the right side, you're going to catch all these fish, right? Those fish are symbolic to souls, men, women, people that need the service that you have as a business, okay? And so when you cast your net on the right side, and you go into the place where your gift is needed. Now, once you start providing solutions, you want to be consistent with it every day. Every day you want to solve a problem. And people that solve problems get paid handsomely and very well. I'm Stylist John. These are 5 tips that will help you with breaking through instead of burning out. Things that's going to ignite your fire instead of put your fire out. You can reach me at www.stylistjohn.com. 314-359-5499 is my contact number. I love working with the youth. I love working with the homeless. I love working with church conventions and places where I can cut hair or braid hair and style in large groups of people. If you are a pastor, if you are a deacon, if you are a first lady, if you are someone that does church events and you have events or seminars where kids need haircuts and places where people that are unhoused need a service, I'm very passionate about this. This is what I love to do every day. I almost got tears in my eyes talking about it because I've been in need before, and it fills my heart with joy to be able to help someone else have that same joy. And so there'll be a transfer of energy. You can reach me. Thank you. And like I always say, I believe you can. I know you can. So I always say, yes, I can. Adversity may come your way, but yes, you can get through it. I'm Stylist John. I can get you fly.